Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bregaton. Let's continue exploring the festival. I'm trying to remember if we can find the girl that was watching at Rushalai. Let's go up here next then. I think that's tied to Rushalai's quest, based off the marker. Oh, what is this? Gold paint? I saw some guy in a robe with buckets of this paint splashing it all over the walls. But why? Maybe it's a protest against something. Let's get back to the party before they finish the drinks without us.
Look at those costumes.
A group of people wearing a variety of colorful costumes gaze at you both in astonishment.
Oh, sorry. Did we interrupt?
Incredible. Those wings, they look so real.
I never saw armor shine so bright.
Interrupt? You certainly did. Your costumes have left us speechless. I don't even remember what we were talking about before you arrived.
An old man laughs good-naturedly at Arushalai's question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll leave.
Don't mind that old fool. He's only joking. Your costumes are eye-catching, though, and that's the honest truth.
Catching eyes. Oh, I get it now. Your costumes are also lovely. Isn't that right?
Rushalai looks down at what she is wearing. Rushalai is being kind, but the outfits they are wearing can hardly be called costumes. Their attire is bright and cheerful, but it is unclear who, if anyone, they are dressed up as. The outfits are nice, but who are you supposed to be?
Why, we're dressed as ourselves, of course. We're wearing whatever we could find in the cupboard.
That's right. It's not every day you can open your closet and wear whatever clothes you like. Today is a special occasion.
Oh, please. You're just saying that because you don't have a costume. Personally, I'd love to be wearing a proper outfit instead of these old things.
But why aren't you dressed up as one of the commander's companions?
No money for costumes.
The young man turns out his empty pockets.
Yes, we all make do with what we have. But you don't hear us complain, do you?
Oh, stop your belly aching.
You have a stomach ache? Are you alright?
Arushalai's eyes shine with concern, but the townsfolk stare at her in confusion. Who would you dress up as if you could afford a costume?
Did you know that one of the commander's companions is a cleric of Shellen? I'd like to dress up as him. He is a noble man.
And he's right over here.
Me too! I'm sure my costume wouldn't look as good as yours, but I'd love to dress up as such an important person.
Ah, young folks. I'm content with my outfit. I like who I am. I don't need to dress up as someone else.
Exactly. Besides, I look good in these old clothes.
I think we should go now.
Have a good day. Your costumes look amazing. They're the best ones here.
Exactly. Don't know why this one over here keeps sulking and sighing about her outfit. I think we look fantastic.
Today, I get to be normal like everyone else. But this isn't just about how the townsfolk see me. It's also about how I see myself. I don't want to hurt any of these people, not even a little bit. I am no longer a demon. I am not a monster. I'm mortal.
You're so beautiful. There's no way you're a monster.
A little girl steps out timidly from behind Arushalai.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What's your name?
Felisa,
Why were you following us?
I wanted to meet you.
The girl looks up shyly at Arushalai.
Nice to meet you, Velissa. My name is Arushale.
We're friends now, right?
Urushalai looks startled. She shrugs uncertainly and gives an awkward nod. Felisa, you really wanted to meet her. Why didn't you come speak to us sooner?
It's very, very scary to approach someone you don't know. It's a lot easier to watch them from a distance. But if you always let fear hold you back, you will never make any friends.
There have been many times when I watched mortals from afar, but was too afraid to approach them. I clearly lacked your wisdom and courage, Felisa.
I can share them with you.
The girl's words make Urushalai smile. You're not afraid of Urushalai, Felisa.
Not at all. I know she's very kind. Besides, we're friends. And friends shouldn't be afraid of one another.
What would you like to do next, Urushalai?
I'd like to go for a walk and meet someone else. Thanks to our little friend, I see myself more clearly. And thanks to you, I know I can talk to mortals without fear.
Can I go for a walk with you?
Of course. It's always more fun to do things with friends, isn't it?
See you later, Urushalai.
Until later.
Follow if you dare.
So many views, so many ideas. I must finish this sketch quickly so I can hurry on to the next location. So we are looking for Grey Boars.
Who is responsible for this? How outrageous! Are you seeing this, darling? Do something!
What do you want me to do, dearest? They're just children.
Something? Anything! I don't know! Just send them away! They're ruining everything! Ugh. Hey, you little rats! Get out of here! I told you to get out of here or I'll call the guards! You're disturbing our celebration!
Well-dressed woman wrinkles her nose in disgust as she looks at the children gathered around the table.
No, you get out of here! Our big sister invited us to the party. She told the guards that we can stay, so leave us alone!
A scruffy-looking boy dressed in rags stares boldly back at the woman.
Why, you insolent little...
Is something wrong?
No, everything is fine. My wife is just a little upset, that's all.
Don't condone that behavior.
Fine? You call this fine? This is outrageous! It's an absolute disgrace! Ugh! These dirty little urchins have snuck into the party and are snatching sweets from our tables with their grimy hands! Ugh, the audacity! They're stealing food right beneath our noses, and the guards won't do anything!
The woman stomps her foot in frustration.
Did you hear me, lady? I said we were invited. Our big sister told us we could stay. Nobody's forcing you to be here. If you don't want to be around us, you can leave. It's a big city. Pick a direction and start walking.
The boy wipes his nose with his sleeve. Tell me more about your sister.
She's very tall, and her face is covered in scars from where she was burned. Everyone knows her. She's famous now. We used to play together in the streets before the demons came. I didn't think she'd remember us, but she does. She's the one who invited us to the feast.
Wait! What did you just say?
The man whispers something excitedly in his wife's ear.
Oh my! Ember? The real Ember? How exciting! Why didn't you tell us? Here, have some more cake. Go ahead, eat as much as you want. Can you introduce me to this sister of yours?
Woman smiles sweetly at the boy.
Changed your tune, huh? Well, tough. I'm not introducing you to anyone now.
I'm being nice to you, you little brat. Fine, have it your way. If the guards won't make you leave, I will.
We'll bring Ember over here for more content and let her handle the situation. Obviously, I choose option 4. I know Ember. I'll go find her. She'll handle this.
Oh, that would be marvelous. I've been longing to meet her. I'm sure this little brat is lying. Ember would never associate with lowlifes like these.
Go ahead. Big sister will set you straight. She's around here somewhere. I think she went to the Temple of Desna.
The boy shoves a pastry into his mouth nonchalantly.
I'm off.
There's a gray boar. This gate is locked from the other side.
Leave me alone! I'm not Greybor! I'm not Greybor! It's just a costume! I'm not even a dwarf! Look! The beard is fake!
The stocky man in the gray boar costume pulls off his beard to show that it's been attached to his face with strings. Calm down. I can tell you're not the real gray boar.
Really? Good. Because I'm starting to regret making this costume. There's some crazy guy who won't stop looking for me. He spent the whole day following me around and asking people about me. I thought he sent you too.
There are not many people here dressed up as gray boar.
Ah, you got that right. Everyone wants to dress up in flashy costumes for the festival. They prefer the commander's fancy outfits and the eye-catching attire of some of his other companions. But Greybor doesn't try to steal the show. He dresses simply, does his job, and smokes a pipe. That's what I like about him, you know. He's serious and doesn't put up with any nonsense. No offense meant to the other heroes, of course.
Tell me more about your stalker.
Oh, there's nothing to tell. I have no idea who he is, and I don't want to find out. You know how much danger the real Greybor gets into, don't you? If someone is looking for him, it's certainly not to give him flowers. Maybe he wants revenge, or something worse. Oh, if the real Greybor was here, he would sort this out. But I'm no hero. I'm just here to attend the festival.
The real gray boar is here. You should probably tell him about your stalker. I'll show you where to find him.
Wait, really? Well, well, thanks for telling me. I'll go find him now so that I can stop jumping at every shadow. Oh, maybe I'll even get an autograph.
I do what I must.
I'll come back for Sosiel in a bit. We can talk to Charisme. After he finishes whispering something in the tall woman's ear, the fleeing tiefling pulls away. The woman studies you with a faint smile.
Long time no see.
Point at the tiefling. I saw robbery in the street. So did this tiefling. Why did he come running to you?
The people in this town have a habit of blaming the tieflings for anything and everything. My little brothers and sisters are worried about the family's reputation. When they see someone stealing, they come running to me so that I know about it. The rascal you saw was making mischief without my knowledge.
Since you've involved yourself, how about you look for the mysterious thief? My gut tells me it's a rookie, which means there'll be clues at the scene of the robbery. If you come across the thief, bring him to me, will you? I want to talk to him.
What do I get if I bring you the thief?
Peace of mind for the people of Kenabras and my gratitude. Take it or leave it.
Do you mind if I ask you something? Charisme responds with an indifferent shrug. What are you doing here?
Same as everyone else. I'm here to enjoy myself.
What do you do?
I do business in the city. Rumor has it that the family used to be in a lot of trouble. But then the demons burned down half the town, and the court archives burned along with it. Now we're doing well. I've recently opened a laundry, and the young ones are helping with it.
Tell me about the family.
There's not much to tell. We're a family just like any other, except we're all tieflings. We may have our quarrels, but we stick together to survive, like family should. That will never change.
Why do you call yourselves the Thieflings?
Everyone calls us that. The name first appeared in Mendev, but you can find our kin in every corner of Golarion now. If you're a tiefling, that means you're one of the family. And you'll meet brothers and sisters wherever you go.
Why did you stay in Kenabras after the demon attack?
Let's just say that the attack resulted in some new opportunities for the family. So I decided to make the most of the situation.
Thank you for indulging my curiosity.
Yep.
I have to go.
No one is keeping you.
Alright, let's go finish Ember's quest before we do something else. Ember, she was just here. She left after she helped us. She went to the chapel. I think someone was injured in the belfry. Or belfry?
We do it my way.
Oh, over here.
I'm always ready.
Ember saved me. I fell from the belfry. I thought I was going to die. But Ember patched me up in no time. She went that way, toward Ayamede's statue. Right here?
Should move.
I can't believe my eyes. It's really you. Ember, darling, you have no idea how happy I am to meet you at last. You're the talk of high society. We all admire the depth of your conviction. Will you come for tea at my salon? Everyone who's anyone in this city will be there.
You are being very kind to me, but you've got it all wrong. Don't you see? I have everything I need now. I'm no longer hungry, I don't sleep on the street, and I have plenty of clothes. But these children have nothing. Nothing at all. They're the ones who need your help the most.
There you are, Ember. I've been looking everywhere for you.
And now you've found me. You'll always find me, no matter where I go.
I can see you spent the whole day helping people. I hope you've had a chance to enjoy the festival as well. Are you having fun?
Oh, of course! I'm having so much fun. There's music and decorations, and happy people everywhere. See? Look!
Ember picks up a pastry and pops it into her mouth with a cheerful grin. Do you invite these children to the feast?
I did! The kind guards were confused. They didn't think the children were allowed to be here. The guards said they had orders to keep the children away from the feast, but I told them it must be a mistake. Why would anyone want children to go hungry? They agreed with me and let them in.
That's right, big sister. You set them straight.
Life on the street isn't easy. Many of these children lost their homes when the demons came and burned down the city. It was nice of the townsfolk to throw a feast so these children could fill their stomachs and have some fun. Although, it would be better if they bought bread for the children every day, instead of just giving them cakes and pastries at the festival.
Have you met these nobles before?
Yes, these kind people invited me over for tea. No one has ever done that before. In fact, when I used to live here, they chased me away so I wouldn't get mud on their pretty things. But it wasn't my fault I was dirty. I didn't have any clean clothes or a place to take a bath. You know, hot tea is a wonderful thing. Especially if you're living on the streets and it's raining or snowing outside. I think you should invite these children over for tea instead of me.
Ember smiles happily.
What? You mean invite this rabble into my living room? Ember, darling, be reasonable. You are a celebrity, a heroine of the crusade. Everyone wants to meet you. But these... well, these...
These what? Go ahead. Finish what you were going to say.
I wasn't... you misunderstand. I wasn't trying to...
The woman looks at Ember fearfully. I love that line right there, because I don't think Ember means any malice by it, but you can definitely interpret some malice there.
You don't need to tell me. I already know. All the insults and cruel words, all the terrible things people say about the poor. I've heard it all before. Maybe even from you. You want me to come over for tea and tell you about the Demon City? Why don't you invite the children to tell you about their lives here? The stories will be the same. The demons torment the poor in their city, and you torment them here.
Okay, I take back what I said. There's definitely malice in that line. I forgot about this part. Ember's eyes burn as the woman backs away in fright.
But we...
I think you should leave. You don't deserve a celebration. You are rich. Every day is a holiday for you, but these children have nothing. And you want to take this away from them too? You deny them cake. You deny them air. You even deny them the ground beneath their feet. We fight to protect you from demons, but you are just as wicked.
Forgive us.
The woman sobs. I don't think it was particularly harsh. I also like just ending on this note. That was harsh.
Do you really think so? I do not want to scare people, but they made me very, very angry. How can they be so...
Ember puts a hand to her mouth. She looks at you worriedly.
I think I have changed a lot during this campaign. I hope they remember what I said, and not just that I yelled and chased them away. I don't want them to be afraid of me.
Ember sighs. Well, I should go. Have fun.
I will.
Ember laughs happily. Festivals are so much fun. So much better than battles. Well, that's subjective.
Follow if you dare.
Absolutely not. It is a highly temperamental variety. It cannot be allowed to over-ripen. The grapes must be picked as soon as they begin to darken, or they will simply rot on the vine.
Usually, yes. But what is rot? It is basically disease, and we know how to treat disease. Healing spells and regular positive energy channeling allow the fruit to ripen for another 2, even 3 weeks. The grapes become plump and sweet. Oh, beautiful.
Sosiel's interlocutor, an energetic gnome in brightly colored clothing, raises a finger with a significant look.
In the name of Shaylin. So just take a late, sweet variety like Sapphire of Garud. And don't torment the berries.
Sosiel is so busy arguing that he does not notice you approaching. Sosiel, who is your new friend?
Commander! I didn't see you there. Allow me to introduce the vintner, Humilian Nick Deltreze. I saw they were holding a tasting over here of unusual wine varieties. I came over and we struck up a conversation.
The commander, in the flesh! I've heard so much about you and your exploits. Would you like to taste the wines?
I see you're still passionate about winemaking, Sosiel.
How could I not be? We fight in this crusade so that the locusts of the abyss will never again devour vineyards, ruin fields of wheat, or shed the blood of the innocent. We fight for peace. But when we finally have victory, it will be time to say farewell to Sosiel the fighter and say hello to Sosiel the winemaker.
What are these unusual wines?
How should I put this? Mr. Nick Deltreze has a very unorthodox approach to winemaking, and the resulting wine is...
Sosiel laughs awkwardly.
Unprecedented, exquisite, fantastic, and dare I say it, revolutionary.
Yes, all those things, and a dozen others. It is actually incredible how so small a glass can hold so many extraordinary qualities.
How's the tasting going, Humilian?
Well, It's been hit and miss. Some people are shocked by the effects of my wines, some by the taste, some by the price. Yes, I make a unique product, and its production is not cheap, but I am sure that once the public tastes my wine, they won't let any other pass their lips.
Just as every book has its reader, and every painting has its viewer, so every wine is bound to have its connoisseur, or at least someone who won't run away screaming after the first glass.
Emilian, what is different about your wine?
It has special magic in it, and I am not speaking metaphorically. We use a variety of charms at every stage of production, from harvesting the grapes to sealing the bottles. Traditional winemakers could never dream of achieving such flavors and aromas. But what's the use in talking about it? My wines are here in front of you. Taste them for yourself.
You really should try it. I had a taste, and while I cannot say I will remember it fondly, I have gained incomparable knowledge from the experience.
Alright, you've twisted my arm. I'll taste the wine.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Here you are, our finest varieties. If you don't mind, I'll ask you a few questions after the tasting. Your feedback is invaluable to us.
The gnome gestures to the glasses spread out on the table and pulls out a notebook. Taste dancing unicorns. This bright wine is an experience for all your senses. The taste is so vivid you can see it, and maybe hear it too. I taste soaring cloud. I swear, you've never tasted anything like this light in your life. Alright, Oracle's Reverie. Such an extraordinary, multifaceted taste. Tastes golden rarity. I think my character was too large, I couldn't click on it. Oh, this is my favorite. The gold standard of my wine collection.
Well, what do you think? Unforgettable, isn't it? Please answer a few questions. First of all, how would you rate your overall impression on a scale of 8 to 12?
Amelia bustles around you with a notepad.
Your questions, Emilian, are as extraordinary as your wine.
Oh, thanks. I do try. Perhaps for the next tasting, I should prepare a second questionnaire about your impressions of the first one. So, your rating?
The gnome makes a note in his book. $99.
Wonderful! Just wonderful! I am delighted to hear you are satisfied. Next question. What do you think of the experimental triple vision effect? Don't you think quadruple vision would be even better?
Normally when making good wine, one tries to avoid producing such effects altogether.
Normally, yes. But this wine is experimental and revolutionary. What other wines have as an unwanted side effect, we have turned into a selling point, an unforgettable part of the bouquet of sensations and experiences. What do you think, Commander?
Why mess around? Why not aim straight for octuple vision?
Great idea. And I've just thought of a way to make the wine turn everything upside down before your very eyes.
These experiments remind me of an incident on the campaign. The soldiers got hold of a potion of inflict wounds from somewhere, which, as you may or may not know, is a practically liquid concentrate of negative energy. And they had the bright idea of mixing it with moonshine. The aim was, as they put it, to make the alcohol hit them harder. And it did.
Sosiel grimly shakes his head.
Oh, no. Negative energy is not to be trifled with. We abandoned such experiments a long time ago. Your soldiers, of course, have shown themselves to be true pioneering heroes. I can only applaud such a spirit of invention. But our winery still has safety standards it must abide by.
And we are all grateful for it.
All right, one last question. What do you think of the melody of the ringing in your ears? And which do you prefer, D minor or C major?
I think your wine could do with some tuning. Half the notes are flat.
You don't say. My. Oh, thank you for making me aware. We will tune it more carefully in the future and give it longer to age. Thank you for your valuable feedback. I can't tell you how pleased I am that you, Commander, have given your seal of approval to my wine. Allow me to present you with a bottle of our special, our finest... Wait a minute, where is it? It can't be. Did I forget to put it out? Head like a sieve I have. It's the star of the collection, the pearl of the program.
The gnome looks around the table in panic.
Please, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with a wine like you've never tasted in all your life.
Well, what did you think of the tasting?
It was unusual.
Unusual is not the word. If winemaking were a religion, the Inquisition would have hauled Humilian in on charges of heresy by now.
Do you think I should wait for him to come back?
Hardly. I'm afraid something else has caught his attention, and he's already forgotten what he ran off to get.
What do you think of the wine?
It's abominable. But how glad I am to talk once more of wine and grapes, bottles and corks, flavors and bouquets, and not of weapons, wounds, and monsters.
Sosiel smiles broadly. I haven't seen you so carefree in a long time.
Perhaps I have gotten ahead of myself, slightly. We have not won yet, after all. But, you know, this taste of peace is a good reminder of exactly what we're fighting for. I think I can allow myself one carefree evening, if it will give me the strength for the battle ahead. Oddly, today is one of those rare days where I feel like I understand Regil. Not even today did he allow himself to be distracted from his duty. I barely managed that myself.
So you're not thinking of going to business with Humilian after we win?
Not a chance! But perhaps we will become friends. We'll meet at wine fairs and argue till we're hoarse about the correct way to make wine.
Sosiel's laugh rings out.
When you arrived, we were arguing about a certain grape variety. It is called the Tears of Dawn. When I was a boy, I used to go out every morning to look at them. Delicate white-pink berries, almost transparent, like glass, glinting in the morning light. I learned how to tell when it was time to pick them, down to the very day. And I had not thought about them once since the war started. Not once, until Humilian reminded me.
Sosiel sighs. Well, I'll be going. Have fun.
Thank you. And you enjoy yourself too.
I'm gone.
Alright, another mission accomplished.
I am never wrong. We do it my way.
Arishlai, where are you? I thought we were going to meet new friends, but you're not here. Uh-oh. One of our companions is missing in this gold paint. What could it mean?
Follow if you dare.
Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we will speak to more of our companions and continue around the festival. Taking it one step at a time. Oh, there's a grave ore. Shopkeeper. Okay, they actually mark them on the map. Did not know that. Well, either way for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.